The ugly side of Etsy. 10 things Etsy gurus won't tell you. Let's dive in. I'm not going to be gentle. Number 10, you can get suspended at any time for any reason and you have no control over it. All you can do is send them an email and pray that you'll get your account back. Will you? It's 50-50. Who knows? Number 9, you can be hit with a payment reserve at any time. That's the worst thing because they hold your money. They literally do not pay you. So you make sales, you don't get paid. They just keep it. And they're keeping it to see if somebody's going to ask for a refund or not. Very, very annoying. And it's no way, you can't possibly run a business this way. Number 8, Etsy fees make it actually more expensive than Shopify every month. I've got a couple videos on my channel about this already where I break it down in detail, but your listing fees, your relisting fees, your every time you get a sale fee, your transaction fee, your processing fee, it all adds up. And it adds up big time to thousands of dollars a year, and it could be even hundreds of dollars a month. So don't think Etsy's free. It's not at all. You could take the money that you're spending on fees, put it in your own ad campaigns to your own store, and you'd be far better off. Number 7, Etsy ads are garbage. I'm sorry, but they are. I've used them for years. I'm a paid ad expert. I've been running paid ads for over 17 years now, and Etsy ads are the worst. Not because of how they're designed, but because of where they go. If you think about it, an Etsy ad, when somebody clicks on it, goes to a product listing page, which is just a complete traffic leak. So you are basically paying to go from the search results on Etsy to your own listing, which then shows your listing plus a search bar, all your competitors' listings, or a bunch of them, and Etsy actually recommends that the person who just clicked your ad goes and looks somewhere else right away. So they do not have your best interest in mind, and they're very difficult to manage. Even if you try and go in and say, all right, I'm just going to turn off some keywords that aren't working, once you start tinkering, you actually make it even worse. This is from experience. Number 6, males don't do as well as females on Etsy. That's a fact. I'm sorry, but I've run stores where I put my profile picture on there, my name. Then I've run stores where I've just put the logo and the name of the store. And if they don't know I'm male, it actually does better. So you can argue with me if you want, but it's a fact. Number 5, you're going to struggle for a year or two before making any kind of consistent money. And consistent money on Etsy is tiny compared to anything else. Now, I'm not saying that to be a jerk. I'm saying that to give you a heads up that it is a huge investment of time, and that time is going to be wasted. Number 4, you're going to get copied. There are so many spy tools on Etsy right now, which is fine. Spy tools exist, but they exist, and then people just blatantly copy, and then you see like 500 of the same designs on Etsy from like print-on-demand sellers or even digital sellers who will just copy popular listings left, right, and center. If you're a handmade seller, it's a little bit more difficult to copy you, but believe me, people will try. They'll definitely try. It's not fun. Number 3, you're not building your own brand, you're building theirs. Think of Etsy's little promotion there where they do the share a link or whatever it is, and they'll give you like a tiny percentage extra of a sale. Etsy wants you to go to your social media. They want you, if you have a following, to bring them to Etsy so that then they can monetize them with not only your stuff, but everybody else's. So you're basically building their brand instead of building your own. Number 2, your revenue is not your profit. Every time you go on YouTube and you see a gigantic screenshot of something, it's not the full picture. In fact, it's far from it. The revenue, the gross revenue, is nowhere near what those people are actually taking home after fees and cost of goods sold and even marketing costs that they have to pay to get that. Their margins are more like 10 to 20% tops, which is actually reasonable for like a print-on-demand store doing like 20% margin is actually decent. There's no problem with that, but you're being deceived by a lot of Etsy gurus who are just not giving you the full information. And number 1, the ugly side of Etsy, the number 1 thing is you're just not going to make very many sales. If you've been on there for months and you've got like a sale or 2 sales or 3 sales, you got to think, what am I doing here? Like, you are not doing anything wrong. The Etsy platform is broken at the moment. And there's stories, there's CNBC stories, there's everything out there dealing with this and talking about what's going wrong. I personally invested 7.5 months of my own life into a store, got up to 2,400 listings, a little over 2,000 sales, and it was digital products, so I wasn't making anything. In fact, I was losing money after 7.5 months. I should have been making a ton of money by that time. And if I had taken that same amount of time and put it into my own store and built my own brand, I would be a lot further ahead than if I did the Etsy route. So I mean, handmade sellers are one thing. You guys are a fully different breed. Print-on-demand sellers, forget it. You're not going to ever do well on Etsy anymore. It's just not working. Maybe it'll come back one day, but right now it's not. Digital sellers, good luck. Like there's so many copycats and there's so many of the same product everywhere. So if I were you, what would I do? Well, build your own store. That's what you can do. So I know, I don't know how. Well, that's fine. You can learn. You don't want to generate your own traffic. Well, I got news for you. Etsy's not really giving you any anyway, and it's too complicated. That can be true. It can be complicated to figure out the first time through. I do have a solution for you though. And now this is where I'm biased because I just kind of battered Etsy quite a bit, and now I'm telling you I got a better solution. And like Etsy gurus can never say that Etsy stinks because then they can't sell a course or a coaching program or their software tied to Etsy. But my solution is this: I'm building a full-blown Shopify store, but I'm not hiding anything. It's going to be fully transparent. So you're going to see every single step along the way. I'm one of the rare ones that actually practices what they preach. So you can watch me. You can watch me build the whole thing. It's going to be a Shopify t-shirt store using print on demand. Watch me fill it up with t-shirt designs. Watch me get free traffic to it. Watch me run ads to it, Facebook, Google, and more. Watch me run email marketing in detail. Watch me do it all. Then you do one too while you watch me and get help and support along the way. So who am I? My name's Will, 7-figure print-on-demand seller. What am I doing? Basically building a Shopify t-shirt store from scratch. And what I want to do is get it up to a very large number, and then I want to sell it. And you're probably thinking, why the heck would you sell it? Well, because I like a challenge. That's why. What's in it for you? You get to watch and learn and get help along the way. The best way to learn is to watch someone do it and ask questions, then take action. Prime example, my daughter wanted to learn how to change the winter tires on her car to the summer tires. And instead of taking it to a shop, she said, Dad, can you teach me? I said, yep. So we got everything out and I said, I'm going to do the first one, you watch. The second one, I'll do it and I'll get you to help me. The third and fourth one are all you. And so she watched me, she asked questions, she knew how to do it. The second one, we kind of both did it. And the third and fourth, she did them on her own. She could actually now change winter tires for a living if she really wanted to. We're in Canada, so yes, we have winter tires. But that's the best way to learn. It's watch someone do it, ask questions, and then take action. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. So first question you're probably wondering is, do you see the store? Yes. Please don't copy it, create your own, but you do see it. Fully, transparent. The format, there's two parts to it. This is what you're going to get. Weekly updates inside the member portal and a community to interact, network, and commiserate with, available 24/7. So it's basically for the following people. People who want to finally succeed, to stop failing, to finally make some money, to stop spinning their wheels, to finally have it all work. And it's not for negative people, finger pointers, quitters, bad attitudes, or all around unpleasant people. Why do this? I love a challenge. And combine that with my love for helping others, and this is a perfect 1-2 punch. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult, and I could fail. But you know what? You never know unless you try. So how about a little bonus here just to get you started on the right foot? I do have a 36 video print-on-demand course. You can get that in the link below, and it's also included with this. So how much? I'm doing something very different here. I'm not charging much in order to help as many people as possible. $9.99 per month. You can cancel at any time. That is the equivalent of 4.6 large coffees at Tim Hortons. Probably 2 coffees at Starbucks. The price is low, but it's going to be going up in the future. If you're interested, let's do this. Go there, www.printondemandcoach.com/join. The instructions are on the thank you page after you join. If you're ready, let's do it. If you have any questions, send me an email, contact@printondemandcoach.com. Otherwise, we'll see you in there. And how about that for a video? I just kind of shut down Etsy and then shifted to offering my print-on-demand coach site to you. If you think that's kind of weird, let me know in the comments. If you think I should do more of these, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions about the print-on-demand coach program, let me know in the comments as well. Have a great day.